What's up?
Hi. So,
Hello.
I'm Sully and I'm quarantined.
I'm Lai and I'm quarantined.
I am Mouje and I am definitely quarantined.
Good job, you guys. Good job on not going out. How's it going? How's this quarantine going, Moj? Because we've been talking about ourselves for 2 weeks, and now it's your turn. Gloat.
It's good. Actually, low key, it's like the best thing that ever happened to me. To be
Don't
honest.
you have a
you
job or something?
Yeah, I
You
do.
commented about this, and I told you it's because you're a music producer,
Exactly.
and that's the only like you enjoy. You're gonna enjoy the silence for a while.
It's our natural
Absolutely, yeah.
habitat.
Yeah, exactly.
That's very
Yeah.
true. I've been getting really inspired with my guitar and shit, like
Nice.
throughout all of this silence.
I guess everyone showcased their hidden talents in this quarantine because everyone has nothing to do, you know?
This week I dropped a video on Instagram of me cooking, and that was weird.
Yeah, how are the sun
Which-
bitches?
They were good.
That's great.
That's nice.
They actually tasted nice, and I liked them, which made me think about like content creation in general. And I ended up making a Fiverr account, and hopefully I'll start making some money off of that soon.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do in Fiverr?
I did voice. I just put on voiceover, and I put a couple samples on there. Hopefully
That's great. Good luck.
that'll
Nice.
be good. Yeah. And also, I'm thinking about doing like independent content on Instagram, just like videos of me like reviewing stuff or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
Do
that's
it.
really good. Do it, man.
Like
Honestly,
I'm just literally I'm just bored and coming up with pulling shit out of my ass and trying to do it.
more power to you, brother. Honestly, go
Damn.
ahead, do it, man.
Moj
Do what you gotta do. Yep.
album.
Quarantine album.
Have you have you
Hello.
have you had me just to bully me?
No, I just no, every time I have you we have you on the podcast, I just have to ask you about this because I've been anticipating it, and I think I'm the only one of the podcast crew
Yeah,
who's seen a sneak peek of the album.
I haven't seen anything from it. By the way,
Yeah.
speaking of music, man, your band, didn't you do a thing that's live?
Yeah,
Live
and
Music
we're,
Joe.
yeah, and we're doing a thing on Friday, also live.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
where?
it's kinda heartbreaking though, cause only like one member of the band plays music. You know,
Oh,
So
yeah.
it's not the whole band. It's just
it's not
one
the whole
person.
band, cause we're all quarantined. Shit. Uh, thing is,
Yeah.
speaking of the album, since you've mentioned it, uh, believe it, believe it or not, I mean, like the time I'm spending here, and like I have way more time to work on shit, you know, and like
Yeah.
and like actually finish some stuff, you know, because like
That does. that
I
does
have
sound true
I'm
because-
kind of having this mentality that if I don't finish it at this phase, I will never do, because this is like the most free phase of my life that I like. What else do I have to do, you know?
Yeah, exactly. You have a lot of spare time to work on the stuff that you actually love.
Exactly,
And therefore,
it's-
if you don't do it
it's-
now,
Yeah.
It's all music all
that's-
day, every day, literally. And
Yeah.
the thing is, it's not that I'm putting the album on hold or something, but I'm working on a project that's huge. Hopefully,
Oof.
within the next 2 or 3 days, I'm gonna actually release this one because it's fucking amazing.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Is it an E EP?
No, it's a song,
Yeah.
with a different taste.
Oh, perfect.
Are you
That's
gonna be
nice.
doing vocals on it, or is it someone else, or is it no vocals at all?
I'd rather keep this discreet. Not like
Oof. Oof.
مش أجواء يعني, but like it's something I've never done before. It's totally
Honestly,
new.
That's
alright.
So
When it's out,
is
we'll put a
super
link in the description, guys.
Yeah,
Awesome
yeah.
sauce.
When you decide to drop it, just give me the link and I'll do the support.
So that
awesome,
our
awesome. Thank
fans
you, guys. Thank you. The thing
would
is,
support you.
I don't want to be too hopeful and like too, you know, positive and shit. But I have a good feeling this might turn viral because it's the kind of things that turn
Ooh.
viral. You know, the viral kind.
It's commercial. It's
of
it's
songs.
commercial music.
In
Oh,
a
that's
way,
good.
yeah.
You might pull off a Lemkuja.
Who knows? Maybe.
Maybe.
I I listened to one of the songs that are going to be on the album in your grad party. Let me tell you, I honestly, I don't listen to much Arabic music, but that was a hit. I loved that.
Thank you.
Yeah, like I actually like, I would listen to that on a daily basis. Like that, I liked it that much,
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate
and
it.
I can't wait for the whole thing to drop.
You're the OG man. Fist bump من
Ah.
بعيد. انت مش شايفها.
Yep.
I'm fist bumping you guys as well.
Dude, you're a music kind of guy. Have you listened to the new Gambino album?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I love
What do you
how
think about it?
I love how experimental he went with it. It's
صح, dude. The way that some artists do experiments with music is fucking ridiculous to me. Like,
it's kind of turning out to be like some kind of movement, you know. Every artist is getting out their comfort zone all of a sudden, you know.
yeah, and
amazing.
they're all, it's one, like, it's not a bad thing to do that. Like, I like how they're just like trying new stuff out, and it's like a change in the music, in how the music's
Yeah, that's
presented.
evolution of the genres in general. Like they're evolving.
Like, how
continuously.
what's the word that you would use to describe the album? Like, there is no genre for the album, is there?
Well, there might
mean,
be.
I mean, you can find there's literally genre wars out there just to give labels to some stuff, even if they don't exist. You know, they just
Oh,
mash
God.
different kinds of names together, like
Oh, man,
Euro,
It's
funk,
a disco
underground,
country.
indie, disco country. Yeah, exactly.
Honestly, man,
So-
honestly, listen, 60 years ago, 70 years ago, metal didn't exist, for example. It's a relatively new genre. Rap didn't exist 50 years ago. So, genres
Well,
keep
hip hop
evolving.
as a culture existed, and I think they called the genre hip hop just to give it a name until it was
Until
named.
rap came out.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
but the way everyone knows it as well, like,
like
for
hip hop
example,
is the
in the
culture now.
in the
and rap is the
1800s,
kind of music.
for example,
What did
in
you
the
say?
1800s, most of the
Yeah.
most of the music that we listened to didn't exist. The concept was not even there.
It was a whole other thing.
There was a
And
whole
then-
other thing. There's a never-ending evolution of musical genres or
True.
music types and tastes depending on the era that they come out in. Swing isn't a thing anymore. Electro swing is a thing, for example.
But
Techno,
electro swing is, electro swing is nice.
I love it. Techno
Moch,
wasn't
do
a
you have
thing.
any electro swing
Okay.
songs on the album?
Hmm.
Not really. I hope so though. Like it sounds like the kind of genre that's simple to make, but it's actually quite difficult.
Yeah, there's a
It
genre
has a lot
called
of like jazz
steampunk
elements.
as well.
Exactly.
Yeah,
You
no
need
swing.
good theory knowledge.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need a catchy hook. That's
Y-
literally
In every song,
I-
you need a catchy hook.
No, for this, you need a good jazzy hook.
Yeah, like a-
there's
a jazz line,
steampunk
yeah.
as well. There's a genre called steampunk, man.
I mean,
Hmm.
I think that's an artist called a steampunk who makes a kind
Yeah,
of
there's
music.
an yeah.
Like
No, no,
it's
no,
like
no.
it's
Right.
it's like saying you have a genre called Skrillex. You know, I mean Skrillex
No,
definitely
literally, there's
reshaped
a genre called steampunk. No. It has nothing to do. It's literally like it's kind of
It's both
swingy.
a genre and an artist. Is that
No,
what you're
man,
saying?
it's not an artist. I'm
It's
telling you,
just a
there's a
genre.
genre called steampunk. There's a lot of
I'll-
artists.
I'll definitely
Yes.
look into it. Thing is, with speaking of genres, the genre that I'm like obsessed with currently. Have you ever heard of a genre called shoegaze?
No, what the fuck is that?
Yeah,
Well,
that's-
you see, Moch, gays are people who aren't exactly.
No, not gays as in
Shoegaze.
homosexuals. No, gays as in Gaze.
Okay.
Shoe.
Yeah,
Shoegaze.
sure.
No, it's because it sounded more like a question, like shoegaze.
Shoegaze. Like it's so like it's like an ethereal rock or a dreamy rock, you know,
Ooh.
filled with washing reverb and synths.
Send me links to like
I
some
need
of
to
the
check
music
that out.
because I'm into whatever you send, dude. Like you have a great taste in music.
Thanks.
And yeah, so that's music set aside. What else have you been doing this quarantine?
Oh, shows? Any shows, man?
Any shows? The thing is, I'm not planning to do any shows of my own as Mooj
No, but
until
watching
I.
Just
shows, man.
Oh,
until the
okay.
album.
Until I release something, exactly.
Yeah.
Shows. Actually, believe it or not,
Hmm.
as nerdy as this sounds, I don't have time to watch shows or movies. I'm way more busy than I thought I would be. Because
Damn.
like I'm doing a lot of stuff. Like thing is, it's kind of hard to spend quarantine literally living on your own because you have to
Mhm.
do everything.
Wait, you're
No.
alone in the house?
Yeah.
Oh damn,
Jeez.
that's
So
hard, man.
You have
That's-
to do
yeah, that's-
every single fucking thing. You know, it's kind of
yeah,
hard.
Yeah, yeah.
And other than that, uh, like I forgot what I was supposed to say. Yeah. Other than like doing the house and making food and stuff, uh, like I have a lot of courses to finish, work-related
Yeah.
courses,
Mhm.
and I realized that my files are all over the place. I have like 3 external hard drives which are full, like full,
Jesus.
and my phone is
I
full
went
as
through that
well.
phase as well.
So yeah, like I have 2 laptops that need to be sorted out and my PC. So like the past week was just organizing files and like figuring out
Dude,
where they
you
Wow.
are.
have no idea how much I relate because I'm just like I'm trying to do something way simpler than what you're doing. I'm just trying to get Substance Painter, man, and I really want to do some awesome textures for my Maya projects. And then I try to go for it, and I realized like, oh shit, I haven't been taking care of my C drive very well, and therefore I can't download Substance Painter on the program files. So
Yeah.
literally I need a new SSD for the computer so I can like do something. 'Cause
Yeah.
this
You would
is-
laugh.
This is like
You would laugh so hard when you know why I suddenly had the urge to do this organization task.
what's
It's a tedious
what
task.
was the reason?
Well, a friend of mine somehow managed to convince me to download TikTok on my phone. Okay.
No,
Oh, God,
no,
okay.
no, no.
So like
I am disappointed. Okay.
I
keep
am
going.
a bored, curious human being. Okay, I have my rights.
Okay.
Shut up.
Okay, listen.
So
if it's about as long as you don't create content for it.
yeah, I just wanted to see what the fuzz is all about. Anyways,
Yeah,
long
yeah,
story
okay.
short, so I wanted
Yeah,
to
I don't blame
download the damn thing, and my phone's like, you have no capacity.
Yeah.
So my friend is like, I want you to make an account and follow me right now, and like you should see how amazing this platform is and whatever. And I'm like, all right, fine. Then I realized like I have a huge mess on my phone. I should clean that up. And then one thing led to another, you know.
Please don't tell me you prioritize TikTok over like other stuff.
No, that
Did you like
you
delete
do that.
important stuff?
You do know that like I literally switch off my phone if I'm making music or something because I would never allow for any distraction whatsoever, especially
That is
when I'm in
nice,
that
yeah.
creative mood.
Yeah, that's nice. That's a good.
That's a good
rule.
strategy.
I just
honestly,
put it on
dedication.
the charger away from me and let it charge until I'm done with creating whatever I'm creating. Like when I was doing the video, actually the one that I was cooking, as lame as it sounds, I was taking it very seriously, even though it's like a stupid video. I even wrote a script. Like I never write a script for anything, and I wrote a script.
You did a binging with Babish.
Yeah, I did
For
a
a
binging
pop.
with Babish, and I wrote a script, and I did I did voiceover, and I was very serious about it, and like going into it, I used my phone a bit for the recipe, and then
Mhm.
editing it and just like exporting it and doing all of that like creative and voiceover and that kind of stuff and the cuts and like all that, the music, everything I did with it. I realized that after I was done that holy shit, I did not touch my phone for like I don't know 8 hours.
Jesus, yeah.
Like
Th-
it was a record for me.
Man,
This-
content creation is tiring. It's a very tedious project. Like
True.
every
When you think of it as a chore, but like the best feeling about content creation when you lose yourself into it.
exactly.
Yeah,
that's-
yeah. When
really
you're
lose
like,
yourself
oh,
into it.
like I just want to, like I just want this to happen, and you try to figure out a smart way to do it, and then you do it. That gives you satisfaction.
Exactly. Like
Yeah,
if,
and it's not about, oh shit, I gotta do this. It's about
No,
like
it's
I want to
literally
do this.
like when I do my assignments, I get lost into them. Like when I'm coding.
Yeah.
Literally the same thing. It's like any other project. It's basically
it-
content creation.
it's actually like Sully, the best way to explain it is the way you said it, because like I need a certain outcome, and I'm gonna do whatever it takes to find that outcome. Hearing.
Yeah,
So-
exactly. And
Yeah.
I'm not gonna settle for anything lower because
Exactly.
when I was doing again that project, it was my first like independent content that I actually put out on Instagram. I don't find it like a high quality production or anything. I don't see it as something that is professional or could ever be like that video could never be like titled professional. But at the same time, I know that I put my heart into it and I made it to look like that. Like I wanted it to look like that. I didn't want to give it the professional vibe yet because I'm still not there.
Yeah.
And
exactly.
the feeling that I got when I first looked at the whole thing, the final result, it was like shit, I did it. Like I actually did it.
Plus, it was a
Yeah.
good video. Honestly, the production quality is good. I liked it.
And I wrote down some notes for myself that I'm going to be reviewing for next time. And I think everyone should be doing this. Like when you
Just
do a
write
project,
notes.
Moj,
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Like, find your
when you do a
weaknesses and
project.
fix upon it. Like I made a project. I did a project these past few days. It's on the camera right now. So since we're in quarantine, I can't get leather dye. So I used coffee and rubbing alcohol to dye leather. Gave it. This is a long wallet I made. Literally, it
that's-
looks like it's 300 years old from the coffee stains. It's basically coffee stained. Jesus.
I just turned on the lights in my room because it went dark all of a sudden.
That actually that's thing I love the most about quarantine is that, well, you're stuck in the situation, figure
Exactly,
shit
you-
out, you
You
know.
just have to deal
Yeah,
with
you
it.
gotta figure shit out without using any
Yeah,
outside.
the
like,
plus
any
is
outs-
that
like,
the
you just
wallet
have to
smells
do
like coffee.
with what you got.
It literally smells like coffee too.
That's awesome.
That's the wallet, right?
Yeah, the wallet smells like nice coffee cake.
That's
dope.
awesome. That's dope.
Like ever
Like
seen a
that's
wallet?
that's the
that-
best wallet to have. Don't take it outside.
Honestly, it'll stay, man. I bet the smell will stay for years to come.
Any other things that you'd like to announce, Moj? Because
Not
Uh,
much of an announcement, but thing I've been into most recently, like really into.
Mm.
2 days ago, I started practicing the art of performing on Launchpad, which I'm showing
Oh.
on.
ooh,
Yeah, it's fucking fun. It's super fun. The
Dude,
thing is,
I watch Launchpad videos all the time. It looks so dope.
yeah, it looks dope, but most likely the Launchpad videos that you see are like super hard to make. Super hard to
Yeah.
make. They take, like, I shit you not, they take years. Because every single light that shows on the pad has been programmed specifically.
Oof.
You know, yeah,
Oh, so
by hand.
yeah, you have to
Not true.
you have to program the lights as well as do the music. So
Yeah,
it's not
exactly.
just about the music
I
anymore.
mean, like
yeah.
you make the song, you chop it up, and then you assign each chop to a certain button on the launch pad, and then
Mhm.
you make the light show, which is a totally like huge thing.
Exactly.
So
yeah,
it's
that's
a
true.
tedious process. People are
I've
crazy. when
seen
it comes
behind
to
the
that.
scenes stuff. Yeah.
But it looks really nice, and the final result is definitely worth it.
True,
Like,
it is.
Honestly,
worth it.
yeah,
yeah.
it's worth it. It's worth it. It's art. It's
Yeah.
mostly an art form. It's
are you gonna be posting any videos of you doing that soon?
The thing is,
because I would be into that as hell. Like,
honestly no. Here's the thing. Launchpad performers, per se, like the ones that do light shows specifically, are
Yeah.
mostly just Launchpad performers. Because honestly, you
yeah,
kinda
yeah.
can't do music and Launchpad performing.
yeah.
Because like, in order to finish a song, it takes literally months just to finish
yeah.
the light show and chopping up the song.
exactly.
That's alone
so
the fact that's
if you
finishing
have to
an
make
actual
the
song.
music, exactly.
Yeah,
if you have to
exactly.
make the music and do the launchpad performing,
that's gonna take too long. Yeah.
gonna
And
take-
honestly, most Launchpad performers are ex-producers. They got into the music making thing and they didn't like it, so they decided to do Launchpad performances instead. So
Ooh, okay.
I mean,
or like they fell in love with it more.
Exactly. There isn't a rule that you can do this, you can't do that, but it's really rare to find someone who does both. That's what I'm
Yeah,
trying to say.
exactly.
But like launchpad performances, I've been a fan of like since 2014. Like I've been watching.
Yeah, it was
Launchpad
really
performance.
cool back then. Come on, it was
Yeah,
at its peak
it was a new
years ago.
I would spend hours upon hours of just watching the videos and never get bored because they look they all look so dope.
They look great. They have
And
an
there
aesthetic.
there was a channel that did Batman fucking a Batman performance on the launchpad, and it looked like they made the colors light up in like the Batman colors, the yellow
Yeah.
and black and gray, and it just
Mhm.
looked so cool.
Yeah.
I would I
I've-
would love to see a black color on pad. I don't think that exists.
No, I
black
think
light,
it was just like
maybe.
off. Like like I
Slightly
think it was just
off,
like the
maybe.
light was off.
Or very
and,
dark purple,
Yeah, some people
like bluish
what's-
purple.
what some people do, they put stickers on the pads, like black
Exactly, you
stickers.
could
So when it's
dim
not
the color.
when it's not lit, it's exactly, to dim
Exactly,
the color
that's
or stuff.
Sure.
I
Uh,
don't
the-
I don't really know how they did it, but it looked fucking amazing.
yeah, it
and,
does look amazing. There's a channel people are crazy enough to do performances. Like I know one YouTuber, he did a performance on like 100 launch pads at the same time.
Shit,
Oof.
that's crazy.
Yeah,
insane,
that's
man.
fucking crazy. I mean, I think he broke a world record or something.
Damn.
Yeah,
That's what he did.
What
like-
about his fingers? Are they okay? Or does
yeah,
he have
yeah. It's
arthritis,
it's
or
not
what is-
like he presses just a single button on each one, or like two buttons on each one at the same time.
Damn.
But the thing is, like, the idea to control, and he did a light show which like corresponds to the whole scene. You know, it's
The
kind of
one-
hard to
the- yeah.
describe, and it's
Exactly.
fucking crazy. It's so crazy. I can't imagine the amount of effort done behind this. But the thing is, people
Yeah.
usually confuse launchpad performances. There are two types of launchpad performances, basically. One type which is actually like you can use it in a very different way, but one type is the light show one, which you've probably seen or like the most heard
Yeah.
of. The other type, which was actually what the launchpad was made for, is like
Mhm.
live performing, as in live looping, playing
Exactly,
mixes, or
that's-
like
Yeah,
DJing. you know?
that's what John Bellion uses it for in his live performances.
Exactly.
Like
Yeah.
he always has one next to him on stage, and he does the thing with it.
Exactly, and there are so many types of it. I mean, the launchpad has like 8x8 squares, but the one
Yeah.
that John Bellion uses the most is something called
It's
Akai.
Akai.
Yeah, Akai
Yeah.
MPC.
Akai has
Dude, it looks
so
so
many
fucking
good
cool.
products, by the way. They have
True.
synth, saxophone.
Yeah, they have a
Ooh.
lot of crazy
It's
technology
it's
stuff.
high end.
Dude.
It's like amazing.
The
It's
thing
so-
that he like, the launchpad that he uses, he actually put it into most of the album covers for his album, The Human Condition. Like if you look at the album covers for the songs or the song covers, you can notice like there's a launchpad in every one of them.
Interesting. I've never noticed that.
You never noticed that? Like
Yeah,
look at
I should
the
look it
first
up.
one. Look at the
Human-
like the Human Condition one, and then look at the individual songs.
Mhm.
Most of them have a launchpad.
Well,
We'll
anyways,
definitely
guys,
check that out. Anyways,
You're
yeah.
you're gonna check that out, and you're gonna text me saying, "Oh my God, like, what was this?"
Oh, that's the thing he's holding. Nice.
Ah.
yeah, you wanted to say something.
yeah, I wanted to wrap it up, man. I think it's
Oh yeah.
time.
Yeah. Time.
Yeah.
All right.
I see.
Thank you for listening
Should
to
make it
Shots, the
longer.
podcast, episode 3.
Yeah.
With Mouje.
Hopefully,
Hi, Mouje.
it's
Hi,
not
Mouje.
titled after a food.
No, it,
Yeah, sorry.
I hope it won't be. We
Yeah.
didn't talk about food. Maybe
Thank
music.
God.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyways,
All right.
one last
all
thing I
that
wanted
said-
to say.
Oh,
One last
go
thing.
ahead.
Please check out when it releases, the thing that I'm gonna release in a few days, because
Yeah,
like
we'll
I
put a
have to
link.
make this
Yes.
commitment to myself and to everyone, because I'm
Hell
gonna
yes.
finish this.
Now
you know?
everyone knows. Yes. Everyone. Mouje will be releasing something in a few days,
Yep.
and the link will be in the bio.
Woo.
Okay, and in the
Anyways.
description, not the bio. Anyways,
The-
with all that said, we say shot the fuck up now, not shut the fuck up, because this is shots.
Awesome.
Okay. All right.
Shot
1, 2.
3.
Shot the
Shot
fuck
Shut the
up.
fuck up.
Peace.